Welcome to Fibocan's YouTube channel. I am Prabhu KV, CEO of Fibocan. As you are aware, we are into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, enabling students, investors and everyone to make their own investment decisions and strategies through our training programs, mentoring programs and technology and innovative solutions like SOFAR, Sonifar, Vetri and other products. So every video we discuss what happened, why it happened, what will happen, why, when and how it will happen. Which is why I request everyone to watch the video till the end, click the bell icon, encourage your friends and known person to subscribe. Right? So today is April 15, 2023, Saturday. As always in the weekends, we put either Saturday or Sunday. Mostly on Saturdays we put our global market videos. So what do we discuss? Global markets for the week of Dow, Nasdaq, S&P, currencies, commodities for the week of April 10 to 14, 2023. That is Monday till Friday. So before we go into that, before we go into any discussion, as I mentioned, before Tamil New Year, we will be uploading all our videos up to module 12, 1 to 12 we have uploaded in Tanglish. In English it is already available. So I would request everyone to watch the videos 1 to 12. It is not a film, so hence please watch carefully. Each video is around 30-40 minutes. So one has to take at least 1.5 hours. If someone is a beginner, they need to understand, take notes so that they can enhance their knowledge. Right? So today let's go into today's video. Global markets. First we will read out the rates. Dow closed at 33,885.31, which is 1.8% up. Nasdaq 12,123.46, which is 0.8% down. So around roughly 1% down you can say. And S&P 4137.64, which is 0.7% up. And FTSE had a big up move of 3%, closing at 7871.91. So overall, what we have said, right? So now Dow, Nasdaq, S&P are in a very strong footing. That is what we have been telling for quite some time. In fact, we have told that last week our caption was Dow and Nasdaq is roaring. So Dow, what it formed in the weekly, one by one we'll analyze. Dow in the weekly, it formed a solid green candle. Now it is just below the 100, it is above the 100 moving average in the weekly chart, which was elusive till this day. So it has managed to close above it. So Dow is on a very strong wicket. In the monthly chart, last month it has formed a solid green candle with a long lower leg, after which it opened a gap up. Hence it is on a strong wicket. In the daily chart, it formed a solid green candle on Thursday, after which it formed a bearish engulf on Friday. So that is just a profit booking, I would say. Unless otherwise we see some rounding top happening in the daily chart, we feel that the uptrend is going to continue. Having said that, in the weekly chart, probably the coming week there might be a small pullback that can happen, not only in global markets, even in Indian markets. So hence no, people don't rush to buy now at this stage, wait for the pullback. Then if the 100 week moving average is holding for Dow and other indices, you can consider. So Nasdaq, let's see Nasdaq how it happened. Nasdaq is the same story. Last week it formed a bearish engulf and a small spinning top type candle, after which it opened a gap down significantly but closed more or less at the same level as last week, slightly below. But Nasdaq is relatively weak, but having said that, it has formed a doji in the monthly chart, and I expect it to close the month, that is month of April 30th, whatever is the last trading day, April month, okay, by forming a doji. In the daily chart, it has formed again a doji, so nothing much can be inferred because it is significantly above and trending up. As long as we see a reversal or forming a rounding top and trying to reverse, we can hold, we can say that the bulls are in absolute control. S&P on the other hand, in the weekly chart, last week it formed a doji and after which it formed a significant, opened a gap down but formed a solid green candle and it is moving up. So monthly also it is more or less following the same pattern as that of Dow. In the daily chart, again, it is no different like the last week's chart. How it closed, it has formed. So overall, when we analyze these three in US market indices, it is on a strong up move. So there is a possibility that this week we might have some pullback. Please see the word I'm using. I'm not saying reversal, pullback. What is pullback? People who have already entered and long doesn't want to take risk, hence they book profits or partial profits. So they will create supply. There is amateurs who will come and create supply. So supply will be more than demand, hence there will be a price that will pull back. Price will come down. That's what it is. FTSE on the other hand, which we said after last month, solid red candle and a long lower leg, we said that the downfall is arrested. Precisely that is what had happened, and it formed the second week in succession a solid green candle, and it is trending beautifully up in the weekly chart. In the monthly chart, it is just below the Bollinger lower band. See, last month what happened? From the just below the Bollinger upper band. Last month from the Bollinger upper band, it went all the way to the middle band. It's like half the distance it went. From there it went up and nearly half the levels that it recovered in last month itself. Now in this month, it has formed a solid green candle till date, and it is just below the Bollinger upper band. That means whatever it has lost in the last month, that is in the month of March, around 20 days, it has more or less recovered. Of course, next week there can be a pullback in this also, but this is once again is the strongest of all the indices, and in the daily chart it is nicely going up like this. That means it is something like what you call steeply going up. It's a beautiful delight to watch, and the prices are going up, the bands are going up. It's a beautiful sight to watch. CBOE weeks at 17.07, it's absolutely down, trending down in the weekly, monthly, daily, all time frame it is going down. So which is definitely a good sign. With all these things, as I mentioned, right, the overall picture itself is looking green. So which is a very delight to watch from a, if you are a bulls or the general public would like to watch everything green, right? That is what it is. Next is dollar index. Dollar index at 101.278. So dollar index, what did it form? Sixth week of red candle it formed. It is significantly forming, trending down, but it took support at the Bollinger lower band and also the 100-week moving average, which is at 100.331, and from there it bounced off little and closed above the Bollinger lower band. So that's a good sign. In the monthly, it has formed a solid red candle just below the monthly middle band. It has formed a solid red candle. In the daily, it formed the first reversal below the Bollinger lower band. What it signifies? If you recollect, I have been telling that 96 to 97 levels is a very strong support zone for dollar index. Why? We had explained. Once again, we will say that because that is where the 100-month moving average, 50-month moving average and 200-month moving average is there between these levels. What is 200-month moving average? 200 by 12. If you do that, roughly around 18 years, right? 18 years of 17 to 18 years of average. That means that's very powerful. It can't break that easily. And also 50-month is what? 4 years average. So it can't break down that easily. Now, when we analyze the individual components, obviously the individual components make up dollar index, right? Euro USD 1.0995, then GBP USD is 1.2415. I am reading, the patterns are similar. That's why, because if I have told you it's like a seesaw. If dollar index goes up, this will go down. Euro versus USD and GBP versus USD will go down. If dollar index comes down, this will go up. Okay, it's a inverted. So week opposite of dollar index, obviously, right? Sixth week of green candle it formed, and again it didn't break above the Bollinger upper band and close below the Bollinger upper band. In dollar index did not break below the Bollinger lower band. This does not break above the Bollinger upper band but closed below, right? But faces strong resistance at the Bollinger upper band. Monthly it formed a small green candle, but near the Bollinger middle band and just more or less around the Bollinger middle band. So here it is in the monthly, it is in a downward trend, it is taking support at the middle band. Here it is in an upward trend, the middle band is acting as a resistance or somewhere around that levels. In the daily, it formed the first solid red candle forming a reversal. Simple. Here it formed a reversal from the lower. That means it is the selling is arrested. It is on a selling is arrested. There the buying is arrested, which is why it is opposite, right? So basically we don't expect significant up move in Euro USD or GBP USD from these levels till the end of this month. Next is USD JPY, which is at 133.79. Solid green candle just below 50-week exponential moving average. Solid green candle. It formed a solid green candle. Month it has formed a hammer till now. Hammer is a very powerful reversal. That means if it closes somewhere at this level, next month you can see a bounce off. If that happens, most likely that is going to happen. You will see dollar index rising up next month. That is what is going to happen. In the daily, it formed a solid green candle just below Bollinger upper band, just below 50 and 100 demo, just above 50 and 100 demo daily moving average, but below the 200 daily moving average. So that is where it is. Next is our interest, USD versus INR. USD INR at 81.46, which we have said. Doji it formed, last week it formed a doji, after which solid red candle. Last week it formed a solid red candle, this week it formed a doji, right? In the monthly, it formed a spinning top till now. Spinning top, small candle, which if you recollect, I have been telling that it is forming a rounding top. Then that means you won't see a big up move or down move for some time. That is what is happening. Spinning top is a small candle. That is what it has formed till now. On the daily chart, formed a solid green candle on Friday, a short covering one, I would say, because it was near the Bollinger lower band, hence a short covering pulled it up. So very strong support at 80.76, 80.601, which is nothing, and also 81.447 is the first level. What is that 81.447? 200-day moving average in the daily chart. That's a very strong support. If that is broken down for some reason, which I don't think it is going to happen in the short term, 50-week moving average, which is 80.76. If that is broken down, then 50-week exponential moving average is 80.601. All these will act as a very, very strong support. So I don't expect a big fall in this. These levels will hold. So as long as these levels are holding, it is going to go and bounce off. US 10-year Treasury yield, it is at 3.515. Solid green candle. It formed a bullish engulf in the weekly chart. In the monthly chart, small but solid green candle. Small but solid green candle it has formed. In the weekly, it is just a solid green candle, bullish engulf it formed. In the daily charts, in the daily solid green candle on Thursday and Friday, and it is now strong support taking at 8, 10 and 20 exponential moving average and 200 exponential moving averages, and the levels are 3.439, 3.44, 3.478 and 3.427. Hence that will act as a very, very strong support for all these things. So hence US 10-year yield will not fall in the short term. So if US 10-year next month it is going to go up, then your dollar index is going to go up. It's not good sign for equities. Also, one more thing that I'm going to tell now, that also is going to go up. Brent and Nymex. Brent at 85.87, Nymex at 82.68. It formed a spinning top in the weekly and formed a solid green candle. So spinning top. Last week it opened a gap up and formed a doji. This week again it is spinning top. Normally if the trend is reversal, it would have opened around that level and formed a red candle if it is a reversal. But that didn't happen. Hence, it is just a continuation pattern because it is way above the exponential moving average. The exponential moving averages will now keep going up and the price will also go. It will go for sideways for 1 or 2 weeks till the end of this month, and then it will continue its upward journey. In the monthly, it is formed a spinning top. Yes, obviously. So because it has formed a spinning top, next month you can see a good up move in that. In the daily, moving up but taking sideways, little sideways. Yes, because in the month it has to close around the same level it opened. Hence, no, we don't expect much of appreciation or fall from these levels. Strong support for Brent at 70 levels. Why? It is where the 200-month exponential moving average, right? 200-month moving exponential and 200-month a simple moving average and 200-month exponential moving average, more or less at the same levels, which means it is somewhere around 17 years, 18 years average. Same story for Nymex, 64 and 64 levels, it is a strong support. So hence these supports will not be broken that easily, which is why we again say that next month is going to be very interesting, because you can have dollar index going up. That means all the currencies will underperform. If currencies start underperforming, what will happen? It is not good for equities. It is not good for equities, including Indian equities. So what will happen? We will see some pullback in the Indian markets as well as in the global markets. So please have a deep understanding of the markets. Technical analysis is the power. Thank you very much.